Group, get ready, go, guys. EJ's group, transform, roll out, go. And you got two, Joe.
Go, EJ.
I think I do.
Jamie, you might want to move.
Uh-oh.
Do I hear a challenge?
I believe we have a challenge. Yes!
He stood among his friends from school,
Enjoying their childhood games,
laughing as they played kickball.
and when they called for Sarah names.
Sarah was unlike the rest,
She was slow and not as smart.
and it would seem to all his friends,
She was born without a heart.
and so he gladly joined their fun.
And making Sarah cry,
But somewhere deep inside his heart,
he never knew just why.
for he could hear his mother's voice
Her lessons are bright and wrong,
playing over and over inside his head.
just like a favorite song.
Treat others with respect, son,
The way you want them to treat you.
and remember, when you hurt others,
Someday, someone might hurt you.
he knew his mother wouldn't understand,
The purpose of their game,
or teasing Sarah who made them laugh.
as her own tears fell like rain,
The funny faces that she made
and the way she stomped her feet,
whenever they mocked the way she walked.
or the stutter when she speaks,
To him she must deserve it,
because she never tried to hide.
and if she truly wanted to be left alone,
Then she should stay inside.
but every day she'd do the same,
She'd come outside to play,
and stand there tears like on her face.
too upset to run away.
The game would soon be over,
Tears dropped from her eyes,
for the purpose of their fun.
was making Sarah cry.
It was nearly 2 whole months.
He hadn't seen his friends,
He was certain they all must wonder,
what happened and where he'd been.
so he felt a little nervous.
As he limped his way to class,
He hoped no one would notice.
he prayed no one would ask.
About that awful day,
The day his bike met with a car,
leaving him with a dreadful limp.
and a jagged looking scar.
So he held his breath a little,
As he hobbled into the room,
where inside he saw a welcome back banner.
and lots of red balloons.
He felt a smile cross his face,
as his friends all smiled too.
And he couldn't wait to play outside.
His favorite thing to do.
So the second he stepped outdoors,
He saw his friends.
he expected a few pats on the back.
Instead, they all stood back and stared.
He felt his face grow hotter.
As he went to Junior's side
To play a game of kickball,
and making Sarah cry.
an awkward smile crossed his face.
When he heard somebody laugh,
He heard the words, "Hey, freak."
"Where'd you get that ugly mask?"
He turned expecting Sarah.
But Sarah could not be seen.
It was the scar upon his own face.
That caused such words so mean.
He joined in their growing laughter,
Trying hard to not give in,
to the awful urge inside to cry.
or the quivering of his chin.
They are only teasing.
He made himself believe
They are still my friends.
they never think of hurting me.
But the cruel remarks continued,
About the scar that his limp,
and he knew if he shed a single tear,
they labeled him a wimp.
and so the hurtful words went on.
And in his heart he wondered why.
But he knew without a doubt,
Pain would never end until they made him cry.
and just when a tear had formed,
He heard a voice speak from behind,
"Leave him alone, you bullies."
because he's a friend of mine.
He turned to see poor Sarah,
Determination on her face,
sticking up for one of her own tormentors.
and willing to take his place.
And when his friends did just that,
Trying their best to make poor Sarah cry,
this time he didn't join in.
and at last understand exactly why.
Treat others with respect, son,
The way you want them treating you,
and remember, when you hurt others,
someday someone might hurt you.
it took a lot of courage,
But he knew he must be strong
for at last he saw the difference.
between what's right and wrong.
And Sarah didn't seem so weird.
Through his understanding eyes,
Now he knew he'd never play again.
the game of making Sarah cry,
It took several days of teasing,
and wrestling from his friends,
but when they saw his strength,
they chose to like him.
and now out on the playground,
A group of kids meets every day
for a game of kickball and laughter.
and teaching their new friend Sarah how to play.
Okay, there was a reason why I chose this particular poem to read. Earlier in the program, I noticed a lot of people being really, really mean to each other. And a lot of it was acting out of anger or not really knowing that some of the things we do and laughing at people when they fall or drop something really hurts them. And so I thought that maybe this would be an interest to everybody and might help some people to think and realize and consider other people's feelings.
Like the burning end of a midnight cigarette, she broke his heart. She spent his whole life trying to forget. Watched him drink his pain away, a little at a time. But he never could get drunk enough to get her off of the mind until that bottle to his head and pulled the trigger. And finally drank away her memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger than the strength he had to get up off his knees. We found him with his face down in the pillow, with a note that said, "I love her till I die." And when they buried him beneath the willow, the angel sang a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la. love, it was bigger than the strength you had to get up off her knees. We'll find her with her face down in the pillow, clinging to his picture for dear life. Burying him beneath the willow, while the angels sang a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la. La la la